Hi, welcome back, girl. Okay, so let's get something out of the way really quick. My computer's still broken. I'm trying to get some videos up because I can't not film and put on this channel. It's bothering me. I'm gonna be filming on my phone until I get my computer fixed, even though I have already filmed videos on my camera. So it's gonna be a little confusing when I start uploading, but that's all. I just wanna get this out of the way. But I could not help myself from not filming today. Okay. I have a little story to tell you. And as of now, this is still happening to me. So it's not really like, oh, this is the ending. This is what happened. No, this is still happening. Okay. So there's no other way I can really say it. There's a squirrel in my house. There's a squirrel in my house. I don't know if you heard me correctly, but there's a squirrel in my house. And it's still in my house. He's probably listening to me right now through the vents. Okay. It's been almost a week. And this squirrel has been in my house. He's been living here rent-free. He's not paying nothing. He's really eating us out of house and home. He's destroying my basement. Let's back it up, though. Let's back it up a little bit. Let me explain how this even happened, okay? So, this all started months ago, okay? Around, I would say, November-ish, October-ish. I'm not sure when we first got snow. These squirrels got into our roof, or what we thought was like around the top side of our roof. There was a little hole. They got inside, okay? The squirrel had babies in there. So my family was like, hey, let's not kick them out because it's winter. Let's just let them live there. And then when spring comes, we will scare them out, or hopefully they leave, and then we'll patch the roof. What happened was, it's now, the snow is melting now, things are going great. We're like, let's go and scare them out. So about a week or two ago, my dad's like, hey, come outside, I'm gonna scare them, and then I'm gonna patch the roof. Cool. I go, I help them scare them out, they leave, we don't hear anything, we're assuming they're all out. Do you see where the story is going? Cool. So then he patches the roof, everything's fine. I say don't patch it all the way in case there's a squirrel inside of the roof. He says, okay. Go amongst our day, everything is fine. All of a sudden, we start hearing noises. And I'm like, oh no. So this means that there's a squirrel in the roof. Tell my dad. He says, okay, well, maybe whatever. He doesn't want to now unpatch the roof. So then there's this whole thing going on in our house. We want him to unpatch it because we don't want the squirrel to die in there. All this stuff going on. And then I go to work, whatever, that day. And so what happened is I come home and they tell me, hey, you just missed a huge thing. And I'm like, what was the thing? And so they told me that around 20 squirrels came here and was on the roof trying to tear it up to get this squirrel out. Mind you, it's pretty bad, to do damage to the house. But also, I don't blame them because it's a baby. So they're trying to get the squirrel out and then be on their way. They're not trying to kill us. They're not trying to break in, like all day. My dad spent time scaring them away. Like all day, they said. All day he was outside scaring them away. When it would only take like 10, 15 minutes to unpatch the roof and let the squirrel out. Days later now, let's fast forward to around a couple of days ago. So from Monday, this all initially shit hit the fan Monday, okay? So Monday comes, I'm sitting on the couch with Scott, and we're talking, we're sitting there talking, whatever. It's around now, like it was around, like afternoon, and all of a sudden I hear, do-do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do. So I look at Scott, and I'm like, did you hear that? Because I know I heard that. We both knew at that moment the squirrel was in the house. The squirrel had fallen from the ceiling down into our house. So for that, we rush up because we're like, we know this squirrel's in the house. We go, and mind you, for a couple days, they didn't let him out of the roof because they thought either the squirrels were going to break it or I don't even know, but my dad didn't care anymore, right? So we're all like, we hope the squirrel gets out. And guess what? He came into the house. He didn't leave. He came into the house. After days of scratching and chewing, he got in. So I am terrified. We go and open the door to the basement slowly, right? We look down. We see that he knocked some stuff off the shelf. It was on the stairs. Mind you, that was not there because about 10 to 20 minutes before, I went to go and put my work clothes in the washer so that I could have it for when I need to go to work later in the day. Also, let's paint a picture. My basement is full of stuff. Like mostly it's just like storage, I guess, at this point. And there's so many places for him to hide. So we're thinking, please don't let him go into that laundry room because he could do a lot of damage. Guess where he went? The laundry room. Call him and I'm like, hey, you better wake up because the squirrel's in the house. And he didn't understand what I was saying. I guess he was half asleep. Finally comes down and I'm like, are you gonna go look at the squirrel? And he's like, what? There's a squirrel in the house? And I'm like, yes, that's why I woke you up and that's why I called you. So he shook. He goes downstairs. He cannot find the squirrel. He's looking. We have the back door open just in case we scare him and he runs out. No. It is now Saturday. He's still here. We cannot find him. Well, I mean, my dad did see him, came face to face for a second. He was like, oh shit. So then he was trying to get him, but then he took off. We bought a rat trap. We bought a squirrel trap in hopes that we can just catch him and let him go. And we put peanut butter on there. He is so sneaky. He managed to eat the peanut butter every day without setting the traps off. And then right now I just went to check on the rat trap. Rat trap was set off, but no squirrel to be found. And we thought it was a baby initially. No, this is like a full-grown, huge squirrel. So my dad's getting fed up. We're all getting fed up. He wants to kill the squirrel at this point. I say, no, let's just catch it and let it go. Like, whatever. Like, what was the point of all this, right? But it's getting to the point that he's doing a lot of damage in the basement. Like, there's dirt everywhere, footprints everywhere. There's, like, literal shit on, like, the washing machine, the floor. He's eating everything. And then for him to hide and so that you don't get him, he finds his way into the floor. Yes, the floor. He goes from the basement into a little hole into the floor of the living room and into walls. So then we can't figure out what to do. So now I told him, why don't we get those sticky traps? So at least if he steps on it, like the big ones, like he can't move, and then we can just get him, take it off, and like let him go. Somehow we'll figure it out. But the traps aren't working. This is what's happening. There's no really ending to this story. I just wanted to tell you because it's just funny to me. I don't know, like what are you gonna do? And then some people said just call somebody to come and get him out, which is like hundreds of dollars, and my parents don't want to do that. Also, the damage that could be done could result in hundreds of dollars. So I see what everybody's trying to say, but that's not my decision. Get the sticky traps now. I've tried to get footage of this squirrel many times. I keep going downstairs with my camera. Even since Monday when he initially fell, we found the hole at the top of like the stairs of where he came through a light fixture, by the way. So it's just been a crazy ride. I had to film this video because I just think it's so funny. I want to look back on this and be like, there's an actual squirrel living in our house and he's living his best life. He is thriving. He's eating good. There's water downstairs in the basement. He's living his life and he's doing great. And as my dad says, he's not paying rent. So I don't know what's going to happen to the squirrel. But I think I'll give him a name now. Let's call them Peanut Butter because that's all they seem to be eating in the basement. So its name's Peanut Butter and Peanut Butter is still within our house. Again, like I said, for all you know, Peanut Butter is listening right now through the vent below me. And if you're listening, I hope you're having fun because this is a decent house to be living in at this point. What's going on? I had to film this. And I hope that this gave you a little bit of a laugh. Something happens, I'll probably post it on my Instagram. So if you don't know, I'm more active on my Instagram. So if you want to kind of keep up with this, I think there's no point of me making a final video unless something crazy happens. But if you want to know, go on my Instagram. I'll be posting on there. The start of 2020, we have a squirrel in the house. And yeah, this is just what's happening. So I hope you're doing better. I hope you are thriving for 2020. I will be doing my best to film on my phone, even though there's not much options for me to edit these videos on my phone compared to my computer. Hope you got a good laugh out of this video. I hope you are doing well for 2020 and you will be seeing more of me very soon. Before I forget though, let me actually do the subscriber shout out of the day because I was about to yeet on out this video, but I totally forgot. So the subscriber shout out of the day goes to Pam Emelianov. Sorry if I mispronounced that, but thank you so much for being a subscriber. Thank you so much for all of the support. You are a real one. If you would like to get a chance to be a subscriber shout out, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel and just comment anything you want. Even if it's not that nice, it's still a comment. So yeah, that is a subscriber. Thank you so much for everything. Thanks, Squirrel. I see you, Pam. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.